Karen, it's so exciting to be here as you complete this project that I know started a few months ago with you and your colleagues from Ecuador. The project was definitely something that came from the heart because you already had lots and lots of work in your coursework and your professional development. And I know that when you approached me about talking with Jean Mercer and Rusty, you were excited about the project, and it's been tedious at time, labor intensive at time, difficult at times, but you've got it done. And so here we are today with the project complete, and with viewers out there having just watched this. I wanted you to bring this project or this video to closure by asking you to share with the audience what it is that you most want the viewer to take away from having watched the video.
Well, Socorro, I'm so very happy that we got this done. This project has put together a lot of things, a lot of commitment from Ecuadorian people, and that's what it shows, and that's exactly what we wanted to show. It all started because we are here in this program, willing to know more people, wanting to share our culture with others, and they go like, well, Ecuador, yeah, we've heard about Ecuador, but what really, who are you? That was the main point. I don't know, how do you live? How do you dress? And we were like, well, we have never really thought about that. And then we were asking for information about ourselves, our culture, and we couldn't find it. That was frustrating at the beginning. The few information we found about ourselves was made by foreign people, and that was shocking. That was like, we cannot this let happen anymore. So we wanted to do something about it.
Or I understand you to be saying that that you wanted the viewer to know about the people from an insider perspective, from the actual
Yes.
people of Ecuador, and to think beyond, like you say, the biodiversity and the Amazon and the rainforest and the mountains and the actual just touristy places that the outsider often knows about. I think that's wonderful because it is the people of a country that makes the country. And so if you were to just, if I put you on the spot and say, think of 3 questions that you want the viewer to reflect on, to think about as they go away from this viewing, or to discuss if they're in a format where it's a class and they just viewed this very short clip. What 3 questions would you want them to ask themselves?
How do you feel about Ecuadorian people? Can you say, yes, they are human beings like I am? We don't come from space. We're not that different. We are still the same with our own things. But we're just people. We dress like we do every day, and like for us, we didn't know, but we found out that the food, for instance, is very important. We still don't know why, but that's what we miss the most. And I think that's what we were showing in the video too. So reflect about what is the most important thing that it is for you in your culture. A third question would be, would you like to know more about other cultures, more about Ecuadorians? Why don't you try to open your mind more and try to get to know different cultures in different ways? Try to step out of the traditional tourist places and things to do, and let's go beyond that. Let's do more.
The number one thing is to move beyond those boxes that we create for ourselves. And one of your colleagues said something very interesting to me here recently. We want to move beyond I look at you and smile, and then I look away, I look at you and smile, make eye contact, and enter into a conversation with you to get to know who you are, what you're about, where you come from, and what I can teach you about our U.S. culture and what you can teach me about where you come from. And so I think that what you have put together here is outstanding, and I think it will open up to have some dialogue, to hold some conversations amongst all the people that you come in contact and that may come in contact with Ecuadorian students. So thank you very much. I'm
Thank you,
excited
Socorro.
to begin to share this across campus and to get the conversation started. And I always say to people, we've had lots of students here, so the doors are open in Ecuador
Yep.
for you to get to know more. Thank you.
Thank you, Socorro.